All right. So like Adam said, we're here just to talk about why we come to work, why we show up every day, and just a few of our reasons.
Okay. So I'm Liz Lefevre. I am Hillary Moody's secretary. Deaf outreach in the north, that's my team. And then in addition to that, we have speech, that's new this year. And then I'm learning audiology as well. So like Tyler and Janelle, Stephanie Watson. So lots of new moving parts for Hillary and I. And then I've been doing office administrative work for over a decade at this point, completely by accident. Right? I'm a little bit old school. While earning money is obviously a necessity for everyone in this room, I need a little bit more than that. And so I don't have kids of my own. And so having the chance to help take care of other people has been a huge component of my life. And so having a job that helps me earn money, but also lets me help others accomplish something more, I've learned to love that. And that's a huge reason of why I get up in the morning. I didn't finish my journey to be a teacher, but being the support staff that helps teachers has just been such a joy. And I'm not pointing fingers at anyone in this room, but my preschool teachers, when they leave their classroom, they kind of get confused and they kind of panic. And so it's nice to be someone who can help them and alleviate some of that panic over paperwork and all the other things that they're like, I don't know what to do. I just know how to work with children. So I appreciate that there's not an AI robot that can do what I do. And hopefully there never will be.
And I'm Alyssa. I am over in St. George, and I am in charge of South Outreach online team at SUSD. We also just opened up a high school program at SUSD, which is really exciting. Other than that, I graduated with my bachelor's in communications, and when I started school, I went in with the purpose of, you know, making a difference. And I feel like within this job, I love helping staff and supporting staff. And I do feel like I make a difference somewhat. But but yeah, I just love making staff feel supported and heard. And there's kind of an inside joke within Deaf South that if you ever need someone to walk you to your car, I'm your girl, because I'm just like a shoulder to cry on or vent to. So whenever you feel overwhelmed, just reach out to me. I can hop on a Zoom call.
Whenever I go there, she's always like, would you like me to walk you to your car?
Sometimes work just gets overwhelming and you just need to walk away for a minute. So
she washed your car for you.
Definitely.
There's some trauma there, I think.
She needs to get out of the office every once in a while. I would agree with you.
Oh, that's cute.
You wanted that picture for?
Basically, as secretaries, we're kind of like bartenders without the alcohol. We hear everything. We hear it from directors, secretaries, staff, students, if our students are old enough.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a part of the job that we love. We love that you have enough trust in us that we are your safe place. As you all know, working in education is getting harder. It's not getting easier. The job that you do is so vital. But unfortunately today, people are coming at you from all sides, people who have no idea what you do on a daily basis. It is, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to go into a classroom. It's hard to know what some of your students go home to. You are their sole source of support. Parents who are just trying to keep the roof, keep the food in the fridge, they don't necessarily or sometimes even want to have the time or the capacity to give their kids what they need at home. And that is where you come in. And some of you I've known for quite a while, and some of you I'm just starting to know, but the passion is there. Whether you have been a teacher for a decade, 5 years, 2 years, I'm always amazed at what you bring to the table, even on your worst day. And I tell Hillary this all the time because we were co-workers for 8 years before she became our director. But Hillary's worst day in the classroom is like my best day at work. You guys are amazing. And so, and I know Alyssa feels this way too, but we are proud to be your support staff. So for us getting up in the morning and coming to work, you are a chief component of why we do what we do. You're our why. Your faces, the jokes, when we have a tough day, someone steps in and makes us feel better. Because of you, we love our jobs. You make our lives every bit as rich as you do for your students.
It's great.
Like Liz said, our staff is amazing, and I know, like, for example, like Heidi in the portable, whenever I feel overwhelmed, she is just like the joy in my day. She's amazing. But we do know that you guys wouldn't be here without the kids, and our kids at USDB are so cute, and they just like make everything feel like it's gonna be okay. Like whenever I'm overwhelmed, just seeing them, they're just so adorable. So really, I mean, you guys are the reason, and the students are the reason why we're here today.
Okay, so how do we develop a why? I'm pretty sure everybody remembers being small and your teacher talks about what do you want to be when you grow up, and there's all those exciting options. Fireman, police, and it's really exciting to think about all those options. When I was little, I saw this film, let's hope it works. And it was one of my favorites. I mean, I can see it on my end, but I don't know why we can't see it here.
That's what it is.
Yep. Help. It's help.
Yoo-hoo, Superman. He looks up for Superman. Excellent. Smart. Boom, shaka, 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 shaka. That's right. Right. Quick escape. Quick escape. No, she's like, but I told you that he's like, no, I'm not.
And APIC, the JPEG converter, and I do all that.
No, I'm just messing around.
Yeah, so then the internet all
My sister does that. Yeah, but.
That ankle thing.
It's such an illusion though, like really what they're doing is they're just switching it from.
Yeah.
It's such an optical illusion. The weight that, the one that's turning the most has no weight on it. Yeah. I know, I was like. So
Oh.
And they just put more weight on the right.
Right. Actually twisting.
We're getting injured. Yeah, so they haven't done it as much. This is good, because they've adapted. As it like goes down the back.
She's probably in the bathroom. Are you in the bathroom? Oh, excuse me, the facility. I don't want to be in a room. Oh, wait.
Do you not have this?
Yeah, I have tons in my trunk.
I know you do, but I think like the little people. I have
Cars on the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I have my summer work, like, I can't say around preschool.
Ah, Rita. Hey. What? Listen, you have just a little bit more attitude than I like, but I've decided I'm gonna dog you no matter what. Okay?
I'll listen to you. Go ahead.
Okay. I know you want to sing. 'Cause I love to sing. Nothing makes me happier. I either want to be a singer or the head of the Ice Capades. Hey, do you know what the Ice Capades are? Don't roll your eyes. They were very cool. I went to my mother, who gave me this book called Letters to a Young Poet, Raina Maria Rilke. He's a fabulous writer. The fella used to write to him and say, I want to be a writer. Please read my stuff. And Rilke says to this guy, don't ask me about being a writer. If when you wake up in the morning, you can think of nothing but writing, then you're a writer. I'm going to say the same thing to you. If you wake up in the morning and you can't think of anything but singing first, then you're supposed to be a singer, girl.
What's the point of your story, sister?
Read the book. And don't roll your eyes about the Ice Capades. It was a very good living. I just want to point that out.
Liberty Mutual customized my car.
Okay, so when I saw that as a kid, I was super excited because I really wanted to be Tina Turner so badly. And I thought, okay, I think about singing all the time and I sing everywhere, like this is easy. That didn't pan out. And the next several things didn't pan out. The last thing I really wanted to try was special education. And unfortunately, that also didn't pan out. I didn't have a great mentor. And so when I found myself in an office job, it was sort of devastating. I didn't plan on that being a career. And somewhere along the way, somebody said that you should just own whatever it is you end up doing. And slowly, because I get bored easily, not unlike Kelly, but I don't do what she's doing. I have to find things to keep busy. And so we didn't have a lot of parent involvement, and I found myself saying, well, I'll help you with your gala event, because I had wanted to be a party planner at one point. So those skills went there. Somebody else said, we don't have a great way in how we itemize and keep our student records. And I was like, I can do that for you. And so just along the way, all the things that I had wanted to do but didn't pan out, but I had learned things in the process, those came into play in the office. Even when we hired Alyssa and she mentioned that she had worked in a restaurant, and I was like, oh, you will use those skills on this job. And she was like, what is wrong with you? No, I won't. And I'm like, just wait. And sure enough, have we not used those skills? So I got to really like this job, and I got to really learn to use all the little things. And then I realized the different pathways that you take to get to your career are not failed options, because life is not supposed to be one single destination. It's supposed to be about the journey. So however you get to your why, that's important, and it's every bit as important as your why.
Yeah.
Perfect. And with that, we know that it's not always easy to get out of bed every morning, and you have to replenish yourself in a way and kind of rejuvenate why you do what you do. And Liz asked me, what nourishes your why? And it kind of had me thinking, like, what does nourish my why? How do I rejuvenate myself to show up on Monday morning? And some of the things that we went over is whether it's your partner, reading, going to the movies, or even like emotional support animals. Like, you have to find that reason to just give yourself a break and let yourself recharge for the next week. And also, there's this cute little YouTube clip that sometimes you just have to watch funny little videos to just.
Come here, Bobby. Come on. Come on. Oh no! You're ready for a run. Come on.
Whipped cream?
I went camping recently, and my friends have a labradoodle or some sort of doodle. I turned around one morning because I thought my friend was coming up behind me, and it wasn't my friend, it was their dog in dog boots, or as her 4-year-old daughter calls them, pup boots. I have never laughed so hard in my entire life. Like, the dog couldn't figure out what they'd done to her feet. It was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen, but it was a moment of pure joy. And so I told my friend, I'm like, I am adding that to my happy list, because that's hysterical. This cute little guy in the bottom corner is Alyssa's own dog.
My child.
Aww.
He's adorable.
And the gentleman in the top corner, that is my husband. His favorite movie is Tangled. And so if you've seen that, that is his smolder look. So he's in my office up in Salt Lake, because it's hard to not look at that photo and giggle.
Everybody needs a snow.
Okay, so our bottom line is, it doesn't really matter what your why is. What matters most are the people you meet along the way. This group has changed over time, but there was one year where we all came as zoo animals. And we even got Jennifer to put on a hat. It's the most dress up that she will do.
Yeah.
And our team has definitely changed throughout the years. A lot of these individuals are either in different programs, or, as you know, Jennifer retired last year. But all of these women left me with pieces of themselves. And so I am definitely thankful for them, and they're examples. They've helped me be a better person. So if I stay, if I go, I've learned new things. I'm different. I'm still me, still loudly outspoken. So apologies, but the women, the men, that continue to work in education are amazing. You're amazing. Alyssa has become one of my favorite work BFFs. I am so glad she's here. And I'm so glad that we're navigating outreach together, because the need for good educators and people with dedication in education is getting stronger. It's not getting less. The rest of the world, the rest of the US, may be having less children, but as you were all aware, that's not the case here in Utah. People are still having children like crazy. Our caseloads are expanding. I don't doubt that USDB is going to continue expanding. We're going to need more in outreach. The districts are going to need more staff. We're going to need more audiologists and speech. And that's amazing. I'm so proud of the individuals that we have at USDB. And throughout the years, I've been privileged to meet the many district counterparts that help us reach even more kids. I've enjoyed working with Ami out of Davis. Allison worked with us for a few years at USDB, and then it was kind of hilarious when she popped up in Alpine, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's someone I know. It's gonna be a piece of cake. We know each other. I wasn't entirely sure that Jordan could come up with someone to replace Kim Russell, because she and I have worked for years in my previous job and now in my current job, and I thought that was going to be hard. But not only did they replace Kim Russell, they replaced her with a team of really fabulous women who respond to emails really quickly. That's been amazing. If there's an issue somewhere in the district, one of them responds really quickly. Almost before I can finish my thought, they've gotten back to me with an answer. So it's just
the same about you. It's very easy to work with, you know, guys, so thank you.
I'm just thankful that we're thankful that we get to be a small piece of what you do, that we get to be a small piece that helps the children here in Utah be served well and better. So thank you for the job that you do, and thank you for being a part of our why.
Here,
Can I
here.
say, Liz, you guys are like the gas though. Because we are the vehicle to get into the kid. You'll be sitting off the side of the road. So
Thank you.
You guys are amazing.
We
Yeah.
do have a little thank you gift for everyone. So we will hand those out. It's just a small gratitude journal and an encouragement magnet. But we wanted to let you all know, just thank you. Thank you for being the great
Thank
people that you are.
Thank you, Liz. Davis loves you.
Did you hear Alma? Oh. People on Zoom have a hard time.
I said, thank you, Liz. Davis School District loves you.
Thanks, Ame.
So I want to just do a little shout out for these wonderful secretaries, because one, Liz makes my job so much easier. And she has so much knowledge, and I would not be able to do this without her. And Alyssa's so awesome too. If I like send her an email or anything, she's always like so quick to do it. And she spent the whole summer working on our amazing spreadsheet. That was a lot of work. Being involved in that. We're just trying to like come up with ways to make your jobs easier to track data so that you can like focus more on spending time with the kids rather than on like the paperwork and stuff. So anyway, just know that you guys are really loved and appreciated, and you're just a crucial part of this team, and really we could not do it without you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
True.